Just a gorgeous night here in Springfield. Game 4 of 6, the Cardinals and the Drillers. As Quinn Mathews goes through his warm-up tosses, let's get to the starting lineups. First for Tulsa, as posted by manager Scott Hennessy, the Drillers are 56-60, and Tulsa has lost 4 straight. Noah Miller leads off at shortstop for the Drillers. He'll be followed by the left fielder Damon Keith, who has a home run in this series. Christian Santana, his 4th game with the Drillers since returning to the Dodgers organization from independent ball, will bat 3rd at first base. Griffin Lockwood Powell is the DH tonight. He's batting cleanup for Tulsa, followed by the center fielder Jose Ramos. Taylor Young is the 3rd baseman tonight and batting 6th, followed by the right fielder Bubba Aline in the 7th spot. Jose Isara makes his first start of the series at 2nd base, batting 8th, and Carlos Avila, the catcher, playing in his 3rd game with the Drillers, rounds out the starting lineup for Tulsa. And the right-hander on the mound for the Drillers is Orlando Ortiz Mayer. He is 26 years old, out of Puerto Rico. Overall, he is 7-6 with a 4.76 ERA, making his 5th start against the Cardinals. As Noah Miller comes to play, we'll give you the Cardinals starting lineup as we move along tonight. It is just a beautiful night, picture perfect for baseball here this evening. As it looks like Jimmy Crooks is heading over toward the dugout, and he needs a new glove. And again, a great crowd on a giveaway night tonight. It is a 2,000 fans through the gates. Got a replica Springfield 20th year commemorative jersey, which the Cardinals are wearing tonight. Blue tops with red sleeves as Noah Miller digs in, a switch hitter batting right. And we are ready to rock as Quinn Mathews goes to work. And the lefty out of Stanford peering over his glove. A deep breath, and Miller, an even stance from the right side. Mathews bends, and now over the head. The first pitch of the ball game on the way is a swing and a miss. First pitch, 7:06 on this Friday night from Hammons Field. It's 84 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. I mean, just picture perfect. 0-1 to Miller. Swing and a foul tip into the mid of Crooks, and the count quickly 0-2. Both fastballs at 95 for Mathews, who is 2-1 with a 2.62 ERA, coming off his best Double-A start. 7 scoreless innings at Frisco last week with 11 strikeouts, allowing just 5 hits. The 0-2 pitch, a fastball misses high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Miller on the season with Double-A Tulsa is batting .226 with no homers and 3 RBIs. .251 with High A Great Lakes before getting the call to the Texas League. As the 1-2 is fouled back, fastball 95. Count holds at 1-2. Road grays for Tulsa. Tulsa across the chest in script with the red numeral in the front and blue in the back, Dodgers style. 1-2 inside with the changeup for Mathews. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cardinals in those commemorative 20th anniversary tops with the red hats. Blue. It's a blue top with red sleeves. Springfield across the chest with the city skyline kind of superimposed behind it. 1-2 pitch is line foul, 3rd base side, and we'll do it again. Cardinals have pitched exceptionally well of late. During this 5-game winning streak, they have a 2.35 ERA. And it was Quinn Mathews who started the first game of this 5-game winning streak for the Cardinals last Saturday at Frisco. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball over the mound, softly hit, charging at second. Mendlinger gloves, throws to first on the run in time for the out, and that's how we begin on this Friday night from Hammons Field. A 4-3 putout, and Noah Miller is out number 1. Nice play by Mendlinger, charging from second base. And the batter will be Damon Keith. Setting the Cardinals defense, Jimmy Crooks is behind the plate. R.J. Yeager is over at first with Mendlinger at second. Jeremy Rivas at short and Dakota Harris at third. First pitch to Keith, a changeup that misses outside for ball 1. 12 homers for Keith, .259 the average. He is 3 for 9 in the series. Right-handed hitter, takes a changeup inside, and now the count 2-0. Cardinals outfield from left to right, Matt Lloyd, Nathan Church, and Chris Rotundo. Still plenty of sunshine in the outfield. Breeze blowing out toward left, and the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Off-speed delivery from Mathews had Keith out in front, and the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Infield to pull, outfield toward right. And the 2-1 pitch, another breaking ball, swung on and missed. And the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. For Quinn Mathews, his 9th start here in Double-A. Started the season in Palm Beach, where he had 6 low-A starts, 7 starts with high-A Peoria. 2-2. Keith takes a breaking ball, and that's strike 3 called on the outside corner. Backdoored it beautifully, did Mathews. And that is the second out of the first inning. It's Quinn Mathews' first K. So that will bring Christian Santana to the plate. 1 for 11 in 3 games back in the Dodgers organization. Right-handed hitter. First pitch from Mathews, a curve that drops in for strike 1. No score, top of the first. 2 outs, nobody on. Beautiful Friday night here in the Ozarks. A 1 pitch, swing and a miss. Chased a slider down and in. No balls and 2 strikes. For Mathews, it's the fastball, curve, slider, and a changeup. Both the slider and changeup have been extremely good weapons at times. Does not throw the curve as often. Still a quality pitch. 0-2, a fastball misses upstairs at 96. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outfield Church is about 15 feet over toward right center. And the 1-2 pitch misses in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Griffin Lockwood Powell is on deck for Tulsa, whose playoff hopes seem to be fading with every passing day. Drillers are 5.5 games back in that final playoff spot. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back by Santana. Tied him up inside with a fastball, 96. Mathews, his first 4 starts in Double-A, took him a little bit to get adjusted to the proving ground that is Double-A ball. 0-1 with a 4.79 ERA, but he has been nails for the Cardinals his last 4 starts. Going 2-0 with a .75 ERA, 37 Ks, 4 walks in 24 innings. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Came down and in with the slider. That is a nasty pitch from Quinn Mathews. Santana Ks, and Mathews retires the Drillers 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first inning with a pair of strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Drillers nothing, and the Cardinals coming to bat on the Garrison Roofing Cardinals Radio Network. Brian Torres leads off the bottom of the first for the Cardinals against the right-hander Orlando Ortiz Mayer. It's Torres, Church, and Crooks to start off for the Birds here in the bottom of the first after Tulsa went down 1-2-3 in the top half. And the first pitch to Torres is a breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Torres, .321 on the season, a home run and 47 RBIs. 0 for his last 8 after seeing an 8-game hitting streak come to an end. A 1 pitch, backdoor cutter on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. 3 for 13 in the series is Torres. Left-handed hitter. He's had quite a year back in affiliated baseball. And time is now called. Cardinal lineup, Torres the DH, Church in center, and Crooks doing the catching. Lloyd in left, Yeager at first, and Mendlinger at second, Rotundo in right, Harris at third, and Rivas the shortstop. Here's the 0-2 from Orlando Ortiz Mayer, and Torres dribbles it foul right side. Count holds at 0-2. The Cardinals are 68-49 and 31-17 in the second half of Texas League play. Tulsa has been fading, 56-60 and 22-25 in the second half. Another 0-2, and Torres takes a breaking ball low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cardinals since the beginning of July are 29-13. Outfield toward left for Torres. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up into shallow left. Coming on is Damon Keith, and he's going to get there angled toward the line and makes the catch. So Torres is out number 1, and Nathan Church will be the batter. Setting the defense for the Drillers, Carlos Avila is doing the catching. First start behind the plate this week. Christian Santana is at first. Jose Isara is the second baseman, with Noah Miller at short and Taylor Young at third base, as Nathan Church stands in and takes ball one inside. Damon Keith in left, Jose Ramos in center, and Bubba Aline in right field. Church, the average at 270, had a 10-game hitting streak snapped last night. 1-0 to him is grounded sharply foul outside of first. 1 ball and 1 strike. Last 20 games, Church is batting .319. Jack Wasson, by the way, has balls and strikes. Kyle Stutz is the umpire at third, and Travis Brewer over at first base. 1-1. Church takes high and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And Orlando Ortiz Mayer making his 21st start of the season for Tulsa. 2-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch to Church. Swinging a drive toward left center field. Ramos was shaded that way. He's going back onto the track, reaches over his head and makes the catch. Nice play by Ramos, his second sparkling play in center field in as many nights with his back toward the infield. And Church is allowed out number 2. That will bring Jimmy Crooks to the plate. Crooks leading the league in batting average and on base and slugging, as well as OPS. First pitch, dribbled foul right side. 0-1. His traditional line this season, .323, with 11 homers and 59 RBIs. On base stands at .414, the slugging at .507, and the OPS at .921. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. No balls and 2 strikes. Ortiz Mayer has been tough recently. Since July 5th, 7 appearances rather. He's gone 4-2 with a 2.48 ERA and a 2.05 batting average against. That was after really struggling to start the season. A 6.12 ERA over his first 15 starts. 1-2 pitch is bounced foul. The 0-2 pitch bounced foul first base side. He still leads the league in home runs allowed, 17 on the year. 4 starts against the Cardinals this season. He is 2-2 with an 8.15 ERA. Another 0-2 pitch. Taken low and outside with a changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitched very well in his last start against the Cardinals. Back on July 30th in Tulsa, allowed just 1 run on 3 hits over 7 innings. One ball, 2 strikes, the pitch on the way. Crooks swings, it's a bouncing ball over the mound, moving to his right. The second baseman, Isara, it bounces over his head and into right center field. That should be a base hit for Jimmy Crooks. Isara, he was going to have to get rid of that ball quickly. A Baltimore chop off the area in front of home plate. Kind of a do-or-die play for Isara. It's a single for Crooks. And the Cardinals have a 2-out base runner for Matt Lloyd, who went 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs last night. No score, bottom of the first. Lloyd on the season batting at .278 with 15 homers. First pitch to him. Swung on, bounced up the middle, sharply off the leg of Ortiz Mayer, rolls out to the second baseman Isara. He flips with his glove to first base just in time for the out, and Lloyd retired. 1-4-3, and that ends the bottom of the first for the Cardinals. No runs, a hit, a man left, and we go to the second inning from downtown Springfield. The Cardinals and the Drillers are scoreless on the Garrison Roofing Cardinals Radio Network. Taken for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Amazingly, right-handed hitters are batting much worse than lefties against Mathews at just .197. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball high and tight. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lefties, on the other hand, batting .216, 8 for 37. Here at Hammons Field, Mathews has been phenomenal. 1-0, a 2.08 ERA. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a little dribbler up the third baseline and rolling foul. count holds at 2-2. Lockwood Powell will be followed by Ramos and Taylor Young. Here comes the 2-2. Slider down and in. Good take by Griffin Lockwood Powell, and the count 3-2. Tulsa in the month of August has really scuffled. 7-12, and they're batting as a team just 191. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Slider, swing and a miss, came down and in, and down goes Lockwood Powell. Got him to chase the breaking ball. Good 3-2 pitch by Mathews, and 3 straight Ks for the lefty. That's the first out here in the second, and Jose Ramos will be the batter. .222 the average for Ramos, 13 homers. And the first pitch from Mathews is hit in the air to shallow right. Over toward the line comes Chris Rotundo, easing up in fair territory, is there to make the catch. Quickly 2 away here in the second inning. And here's Taylor Young. Mathews' rise up the ranks here in the minor leagues has been a quick one this season. Began the year in Low A Palm Beach and just buzzed through the Florida State League. 52 strikeouts in 30 2/3 innings. Went 3-1 with a 1.47 ERA in 6 starts. First pitch to Taylor Young is a fastball right through the chute for strike 1. Then with High A Peoria, went 3-1 with a 2.68 ERA. 58 Ks in 43 2/3. 0-1 pitch, another fastball, and Young swings and misses. 0-2. 4th round pick was Mathews out of Stanford last year. Young is 1 for 11 in the series. No score here in the second. 2 outs, nobody on. And now the 0-2 pitch from Quinn Mathews is taken upstairs. This time Young would not bite. 1-2. You'd have to imagine that if the 2023 draft were held today, Mathews wouldn't make it out of the first round. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Waved at a changeup, and down goes Taylor Young. Another 1-2-3 inning for Quinn Mathews. A pair of strikeouts. He's got 4 tonight. One to R.J. Yeager leading off the bottom of the second, no score, and the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. A breaking ball off the plate outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 5, 6, and 7 for the Cards. Yeager batting at .241. 11 homers for Springfield's first baseman. And the 1-1 pitch, another swing and a miss. Breaking ball down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeager, Mendlinger, and Rotundo for the Cardinals. RJ is 1 for 10 this week. He has walked 3 times. Outfield room in left center. Infield playing to pull. And the 1-2. Breaking ball again. Yeager swings and misses. And down he goes. First out of the bottom of the second inning. And Noah Mendlinger will be the batter. It's a sinker, cutter, change, and a curve for Ortiz Mayer. Mendlinger stands in at .279. First pitch, take in a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. The Cardinals really felt he fell into a pattern of sinkers and changeups his first couple of starts, but he has diversified his arsenal against Springfield his last 2 starts as Mendlinger swings and misses at a cutter off the inside corner. And the count 0-2. And he has really pitched well of late. Last start came against Midland last week, allowed just 1 run on 5 hits with 5 strikeouts over 6 innings in Tulsa. Signed as an undrafted free agent in 21 out of Troy. 0-2 to Mendlinger. Swinging a bouncing ball, slowly hit on the right side. The first baseman Santana has it and flips to Ortiz Mayer, stepping on the bag for out number 2. So Mendlinger retired 3-1, and Chris Rotundo will be the batter. Ortiz Mayer was born in Puerto Rico. Made 13 appearances for Tulsa last year and went 3-8 with a 5.79 ERA. Here's Rotundo, 216 the average, a couple of home runs and 11 RBIs. No score, 2 outs, nobody on, and the first pitch to Rotundo is up and in, ball 1. Both home runs for the Cardinals right fielder have come, of course, in this series. The walk-off grand slam on Tuesday and a 2-run homer last night. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Rotundo takes a sinker down the middle for a strike. 1-1. Since his return from high A, Rotundo is batting .310 in 19 games. 1-1. Swinging a bouncing ball on the left side, moving to his left from third base. Young gloves and throws to first, and Rotundo retired 5-3. The Cardinals go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the second. And on to the third we go from Hammons Field. It's Springfield and Tulsa, no score on the Garrison Roofing Cardinals Radio Network. The average for Lean. Half of his 4 home runs have come against the Cardinals. And the 0-2, another changeup that's taken. Strike 3 called. 5th strikeout for Quinn Mathews. Just froze a Lean with that changeup. The slider, of course, is in the back of your mind. That pitch down and in. 3 pitches, and that is out number 1. And the batter will be Jose Isara. 206 the average, playing in his 17th game with Tulsa. And the first pitch is taken high, ball 1. Right-handed hitter is Isara. 0-1 pitch, backdoor breaking ball for a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. When you think about Quinn Mathews and his pitch ability, as the 1-1 pitch on the way is swung on and missed. Man, slider down and in, and Isara chasing that pitch that nearly hit him. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just his ability to throw the breaking ball to both sides of the plate and the way it tunnels, as they say, with the rest of his pitches. 1-2. Down and in. Tried the slider again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Thought among the Cardinals that the command of his changeup could be worked on, but he has really shown improvements with commanding that pitch in his time here at Double-A. 2-2 pitch. Backdoor slider, got him looking. On the outside corner, a perfect pitch from Quinn Mathews. Came down and in with the breaking ball twice, and then backdoored it perfectly to the outside corner. That is a tough pitch to execute. It is Mathews' 6th K already, and 3 straight. And the batter will be the left-handed hitting Carlos Avila. No score here in the third, and Mathews delivers a fastball high and outside, ball 1. Avila playing in his 3rd game with the Drillers. He is 1 for 6. 30 games in the Complex League. 1-0 delivery. Fastball to the outside corner, a called strike. 1-1 the count. He is from Venezuela. He will not be 21 until December. 1-1. Swinging a chopper over the mound, charging it short. Rivas has it near the bag, throws to first on the run. 9 up and 9 down for Quinn Mathews. And after 2.5 at Hammons Field, there is no score on the Garrison Roofing Cardinals Radio Network.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Dakota Harris.
Bottom of the 3rd inning here at Hammons Field. There is no score between the Cardinals and the Drillers. 8-9-1 for the Cardinals as Dakota Harris leads off against Orlando Ortiz Mayer. The right-hander has thrown 25 pitches, and number 26 is swung on and fouled straight back over the screen and above us here at the press level. No balls and 1 strike. 223 the average for Harris. 2 for 11 in the series. Even stance from the right side, and the 0-1 pitch is low and away, and the count 1-1. Playing at third base tonight is Harris. One pitch. Breaking ball high and tight. 2 balls and 1 strike. It is Harris's fifth start at third base. He's really had his playing time kind of spread out across three infield positions, second, short, and third. 2-1 is tapped foul at the plate. 2-2. Rivas and Torres to follow for the Cardinals, who have the game's only hit, a 2-out single by Jimmy Crooks in the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ortiz Mayer to the plate, and Harris swings in a ground ball through the hole on the left side, a base hit. So there's the Cardinals' second hit. A leadoff single for Dakota Harris.
The shortstop, Jeremy.
And that will bring Jeremy Rivas to the plate. Cardinals single-digit hits each of the last 2 nights after racking up double-digit hits in 8 of their previous 9. But Springfield made their 4 hits count last night, 2 homers and a 2-run double. First pitch to Jeremy Rivas is high and outside, ball 1. 261 the average for Rivas, 3 homers. He's been scuffling though. His last 25 games, he is 10 for 81. That's a 123 batting average. 1-0. Runner goes. The pitch swung on, bounced over the mound, waiting for it at second. He's going to have to come off of it. Isara gloves in front of the bag at second and throws to first to get Rivas. That will move Harris along to second base, and the Cardinals with the runner in scoring position for the top of their lineup. Brian Torres flew out to shallow left in his first at bat. No score here in the third. Even with the bag at third is Taylor Young. Lights are on here at Hammons Field, just about twilight here in the Ozarks. First pitch. Torres takes a backdoor cutter on the outside corner. 0-1. Mentioned Tulsa's numbers in August rather. The Cardinals 284 in August. They're averaging over 6 runs a game. 0-1. Torres dribbles it foul behind the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Just a beautiful night. The Cardinals celebrating their 20th anniversary here in Springfield this weekend with specialty jerseys. That was the giveaway tonight. We'll have a John Goodman bobblehead for 2,000 fans tomorrow. 0-2. Torres a swing and a line drive to right center field. That's a base hit. Harris rounding third will score easily. Torres pushing for second. Here comes the throw from Aline, and he's in with a head-first dive and a double. And it's 1-0 Springfield here in the third. RBI double for Brian Torres, his 48th run driven into the season, double number 23.
The center fielder, Nathan Church.
So the Cardinals open the scoring on this Friday night, 1-0 Springfield. And Torres out at second base for Nathan Church. Church a fly ball to center in the first inning. Ortiz Mayer throws, and Church takes high and tight with a cutter. 1 ball and no strikes. Like Torres down to the count 0-2, and just he really is the perfect start to this Cardinal lineup. It has a ton of tough outs in it. 1-0. Swinging a sharp ground ball to first, gobbled up by Christian Santana down to a knee. He takes the bag himself, so Church has hit 2 balls, 100 miles an hour or harder, but he has nothing to show for it. He's 0 for 2. And retired here, 3 unassisted. Torres to third on the play, and the batter will be Jimmy Crooks. Cardinals, and mentioned this stat several times this year, but they are so tough because they just do not strike out. They don't give away at bats. Crooks is 1 for 1 with a single, and the first pitch from Ortiz Mayer cut on and missed. 0-1. They're the second hardest team to strike out in all of the minor leagues, behind the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers of the Midwest League. And when you combine that with the power they've shown here in the second half, it makes for a really good offense. 0-1, and Crooks sprays it foul left side out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. 1-0 Cardinals on the RBI double by Torres. He stands at second base. Or third base, pardon me. Well, you face a lineup 2-3 times through that grinds you that way, it just becomes really difficult as a pitcher. 0-2 pitch. Crooks swings and misses. A breaking ball down and in. He's down on strikes and the inning is over. But the Cardinals get on the board. The RBI double by Brian Torres. 2 hits, a run for Springfield. And after 3 here at Hammons Field, it's the Cardinals 1 and Tulsa nothing on the Garrison Roofing Cardinals Radio Network. Top of the Drillers lineup here in the 4th inning. The Cardinals have a 1-0 lead. And Noah Miller, Damon Keith, and Christian Santana do against Quinn Mathews, who has retired all 9 batters he's faced with 6 strikeouts. Miller bounced out to second base leading off the ball game, and he takes a fastball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Miller acquired in the offseason from the Twins. Swinging a fly ball to right field. Rotundo drifting back. Plenty of room out there. About 10 feet from the track. Makes the catch. Out number 1 here in the 4th. And here comes Damon Keith. Speaking of the Twins, St. Louis is starting a series at Target Field against Minnesota tonight as they continue to make their way through a bunch of contending teams. Damon Keith struck out looking back in the 1st, and he takes a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. St. Louis, of course, won yesterday and ended up taking 2 of 3 from the Brewers. Now 63 and 64 overall. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nasty slider down and in. No balls and 2 strikes as Keith asks for and receives time. Church in center, over toward right center by about 10 feet. Light breeze blowing out toward left field here at Hammons Field tonight. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Mathews. Out of the windup is way outside. Fastball 96, and the count 1-2. I mean, just a beautiful night here in downtown Springfield. 84 degrees at first pitch. It's supposed to get a little bit warmer as we go on into the weekend. This is ideal baseball weather. 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to short. Right there, Rivas is up with it. Sets his feet, throw on to first, 2 away. So Christian Santana is coming up. Did you know that money does grow on trees? Every October in the Midwest, wild black walnuts fall from their trees and can be hand harvested by local folks like us. Take the freshly fallen black walnuts to a nearby hulling station and you'll be paid for the pounds of black walnuts that you turn in. It's a Missouri fall tradition. As Christian Santana digs in and waves and misses at a first pitch changeup from Quinn Mathews, 0-1. Visit black-walnuts.com/harvest for more information. 2 outs, nobody on. The 0-1 from Mathews is inside with a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Santana struck out swinging in the 1st. 1-0 Cardinals here in the 4th. Mathews out of the windup is 1-1. Breaking ball misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Outfield toward right. Lloyd deep and left. 2-1 pitch. Change up. Another swing and a miss. Santana out in front of the delivery from Quinn Mathews. 2-2 the count as Santana asks for time. Last playing with Lancaster of the Atlantic League, Santana was last in affiliated baseball in 2022, where he played in AAA with the Reds. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul out of play right side. Santana did play with the Drillers not too long ago, originally signed by the Dodgers out of the Dominican Republic, and spent the entire 2019 season in Tulsa. 2-2, got him swinging. Late on a fastball up and away at 96. Down goes Santana, strikeout number 7 for Quinn Mathews, who has retired all 12 batters he has faced so far tonight. After 3.5 here at Hammons Field, the Cardinals lead Tulsa 1-0. Bottom of the fourth inning here at downtown Springfield. The Cardinals lead Tulsa 1-0. And 4, 5, and 6 do for the Birds against Orlando Ortiz Mayer, Lloyd, Yeager, and Mendlinger. Lloyd bounced out in his first at bat, and the first pitch from Ortiz Mayer, a backdoor cutter over the outside corner for strike one. Lloyd's home run last night bounced off the top of the wall in front of the Tulsa bullpen and then over the barrier. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a bouncing ball, sharply hit foul right side. No balls and 2 strikes. He did not think it was going to get out, and that makes most people in the stadium. Really has shown an uncanny ability, as I mentioned last night, to backspin the ball, especially to the opposite field. Something that he credits to one of his youth coaches, Alan Cox, who was actually in attendance here on Tuesday. 0-2 pitch. Lloyd takes a breaking ball downstairs, 1-2. Both Matt Lloyd and the bullpen coach for Tulsa, Jordan Procession, coming up through the same academy system in Canada, in Okotoks, Alberta. 1-2. Taken outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Okotoks Dogs. That is just outside of Calgary, about 20 minutes south. And much like Torres, Lloyd has been quite a find for the Cardinals as a minor league free agent. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss out in front of a changeup, and Lloyd is down on strikes. Third K for Ortiz Mayer. That's the first out here in the fourth, and R.J. Yeager will come to the plate. Yeager K'd in the second. Ortiz Mayer works from the stretch. The right-hander throws, and Yeager takes low, ball 1. Cardinals 1, the Drillers 0. Bottom of the fourth inning. Outfield toward right. In center field, Ramos about 15 feet toward right center. 1-0 pitch, bounced foul just outside of third. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Cardinals jerseys, these 20th year commemorative Springfield jerseys with the skyline superimposed behind Springfield, the script Springfield across the chest in a metallic silver, blue top with red sleeves. They are available for auction. You can bid on your favorite player's jersey at springfieldcardinals.com. 1-1 pitch, swung on, bounced to short. Moving to his left, Noah Miller is up with it, and he throws to first in time for out number 2. And Noah Mendlinger will be the batter. Or maybe you're here in the ballpark tonight and you'd like to bid on one of the jerseys you see on the field. You can do so here in person. There's some folding tables set up on the concourse behind home plate with QR codes. You can walk right back there, scan that QR code, and bid on your favorite player's jersey. Mendlinger is 0 for 1. Left-handed hitter takes a front door changeup on the inside corner for strike 1. Those jerseys will be available for auction through the middle of tomorrow night's game. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Cardinals. Game 4 of 6. Birds have won 5 in a row and 8 of their last 9. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Mendlinger swinging a bloop foul left side. Protective hack at a high fastball. Count holds at 0-2. Infield to pull. Miller, the shortstop, about 2 steps to his side of second base. Another 0-2. Mendlinger swings and misses, chased a breaking ball down and in. He's down on strikes. The Cardinals go down 1-2-3. A pair of strikeouts for Ortiz Mayer. And on to the 5th we go from downtown Springfield. The Cardinals lead Tulsa 1-0 on the Garrison Roofing Cardinals Radio Network. And for the Drillers, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 against Quinn Mathews, who has retired all 12 batters he's faced. Mathews bends, now peers over the glove, and the first pitch to Griffin Lockwood Powell is lifted foul out of play right side. No balls and 1 strike. Lockwood Powell struck out swinging in the second, one of 7 strikeouts for Mathews. 0-1. Fastball catches the top of the zone at 96, taken for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Lockwood, Powell, Ramos, and Young. Mathews also retired the first 12 batters of his last start last Saturday in Frisco, and then pitched around 3 singles in the 5th inning by Frisco to keep the Rough Riders off the board. 0-2 pitch misses way outside. The changeup from the lefty, 1-2. Mathews then also pitched through trouble in the 6th after back-to-back singles to start the inning, and got through 7 scoreless with 11 Ks. 1-2 pitch. Changeup, tap foul at the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. GLP, as they call him, went to Central Michigan. Big physical right-handed hitter. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Backdoor slider, and Lockwood Powell comes up empty. 8th strikeout for Quinn Mathews. You start him with 95, 96 with the fastball, and then you throw the changeup. You've got the slider. I think part of what makes Quinn Mathews so special, there's several things, as Jose Ramos stands in and takes a changeup on the outside corner for strike 1. It's the fact that he has command of all four of his pitches. Ramos a fly ball to right in his first at bat, and the 0-1 pitch. He has a strike on the outside corner, backdoor slider, and it's 0-2. That slider really is a plus pitch, and he commands it to both sides of the plate. The changeup, the command, not quite where the slider is, but it is certainly improved over the last 4 starts. And then the curve is still a newer pitch for Mathews. He doesn't throw it very often, but when he throws it, it's pretty quality. 0-2, swing and a miss. Ramos chased a changeup down and away. 9th strikeout for Mathews, and his 3rd in a row. Two away here in the 5th. And Taylor Young will be the batter. The other thing with Mathews is that all 4 of his pitches are 4 distinct speeds. There's separation between each one of his offerings. First pitch to Young is inside. There's the curve. Ball 1. Fastball in the mid-90s, slider in the upper 80s, changeup in the lower 80s, and then the curve in the upper 70s. 1-0. Swinging a ground ball, sharply hit to third, backhanded by Harris behind the bag. Long throw to first on one hop, dugout by Yeager. Young retired, 15 up and 15 down for Quinn Mathews. And after 4.5 at Hammons Field, Springfield 1 and Tulsa nothing on the Garrison Roofing Cardinals Radio Network.
The Ozarks, take it away, Jay Fudge.
Good ball game tonight at Hammons Field, bottom of the 5th inning on this Friday night. The Cardinals lead Tulsa 1-0, and Chris Rotundo digs in against Orlando Ortiz Mayer to start the bottom of the 5th. And the first pitch on the way is taken to strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. A run on 3 hits for the Cardinals, no runs on no hits for Tulsa. Rotundo grounded out to third in the second, and the 1-0 pitch waved at and missed, a changeup down and in. No balls and 2 strikes. Rotundo mentioned on our pregame show really getting into his squad and talking about the setup that he adopted down in Peoria earlier in the year. 0-2, slider down and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a couple of things. He said it really feels like it helps him stay under the ball, and that he sees it better that way. And it's also helped with his pitch selection. 1-2. Inside, almost hit him. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Really believes, and it's played out that way, that he is an excellent low ball hitter. And he knows that Teams against him with fastballs are going to try and beat him up in the zone. 2-2 pitch. Lays off a sinker that misses low. 3-2. Cardinals scored the only run of the ball game in the bottom of the third. An RBI double by Brian Torres. 3-2 delivery. Rotundo swings and bounces it into the Tulsa dugout. Foul, third base side. Count remains 3-2. Harris and Rivas to follow here in the fifth. 3-2. Again, tapped foul over toward the Drillers dugout by Rotundo. The adjustment certainly for Rotundo has worked. I mean, he is a different guy this go around with Springfield than he was to start the year when he batted 121 for the Birds before being sent down after 24 games. Another 3-2, again chopped foul over the Drillers dugout. Outfield room in left center, and in fact Keith, the left fielder, about 90 feet off the line. Tulsa, one of the teams in the Texas League that used the shift the most. Another 3-2. Rotundo takes high, and no, at strike three called. Thought it might be a little high, but it just clips the top of the zone, and Rotundo strikes out for the first out of the inning. Fifth K for Ortiz Mayer. Yeah, good pitch at the top of the zone, and Rotundo, the way he reacted, made it look as if he felt it was high. Jack Wasson has been consistent with that high strike tonight. So here's Dakota Harris. He swings the first pitch, lines it, and caught at first base, lunging to his right by Christian Santana. Second out of the inning, and Jeremy Rivas will bat with 2 outs and nobody on. One nothing Cardinals. Rivas grounded to second in the third. Ortiz Mayer to the plate, and Rivas swings a soft line drive into left center field. It's down for a base hit. So Rivas keeps the Cardinals' fifth inning going with a single to left center. His first hit of the series. And certainly looking for anything positive to latch onto as we hit the home stretch of the 2024 season, which has been a good campaign for Rivas. That will bring Brian Torres to the plate, 1 for 2 with an RBI double in the third. Rivas good speed at first base, and the pitch from Ortiz Mayer is taken outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Fourth hit for Springfield, that single by Rivas. Taylor Young even with the bag at third and a few steps toward the hole. Shortstop Miller shading the middle. 1-0, a move to first, and Rivas dives back. And a balk has been called on Ortiz Mayer. So that will move Rivas along into scoring position. And you could see home plate umpire Jack Wasson pointing to his right leg, saying, or his left leg rather, that Ortiz Mayer may have moved that left leg using what they call a balk move. Kind of flinching that left leg to see if the runner will start leaning. His crew caught it. We count 1-0 to Torres. 1-0 Cardinals, a runner in scoring position. And the pitch swung on, grounded foul right side past Paul Benoit, coaching over at third. Or at first rather. 1 ball and 1 strike. If you had to draw up a perfect night for baseball, it would look a lot like this. Just gorgeous. And a great crowd on hand here at Hammons Field. 1-1 pitch. Torres takes a high strike and the count 1-2. Infield, or outfield rather, now toward left. Infield, a lot of room on the left side of the infield. 1-2. Torres takes way inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Torres, the reigning Texas League Player of the Week after going 14 for 23 at Frisco. His first honor of the year. 2-2 pitch. Torres is swinging a sharply hit ground ball past a diving Isara into right field, a base hit. Here comes Rivas, here comes the throw. It's not in time. 2-0 Cardinals. Brian Torres has driven in both runs for the Birds tonight. And the balk comes back to bite Ortiz Mayer as Springfield doubles its lead. So Nathan Church will be the batter. And Torres at first base. 29 stolen bases on the season. Church has hit the ball hard twice, has nothing to show for it. Now time called by the catcher Carlos Avila. Other action around the Texas League. In North Little Rock, it's the Travelers leading the Northwest Arkansas Naturals 4-1. That appears to be the battle of the two teams vying for that second playoff spot. Because if the Cardinals end up winning the second half in the North, it'll be the second place team in the second half that gets the final playoff bid. If the season ended today, it would be the Travelers who trail the Cardinals by 3 games. Northwest Arkansas trails Arkansas by 3.5. So here we go. Nathan Church 0 for 2. Torres at first. A short lead and a move to first. He dives back. The Rockhounds in the bottom of the 5th inning lead Wichita 1-0. In West Texas, Frisco with Max Scherzer on the mound in a rehab start tonight. 5-0 leading San Antonio in the 4th. First pitch, runner goes, and Church pops it up behind the plate. Avila flings the mask, coming back toward the screen on the warning track near the on-deck circle in front of the Drillers' dugout. Goes down to a knee, makes the catch, and the inning is over. 2-0 Springfield. We go to the top of the 6th inning. And it's the bottom third of the Tulsa lineup against Quinn Mathews, whose first pitch is swung on, hit in the air to right field. Routine for Rotundo. A few steps toward the line, makes the catch. 1 pitch, and Aline is retired for the first out of the inning. 16 up and 16 down for Quinn Mathews so far tonight. He also has 9 Ks. Coming into this inning, he had thrown 63 pitches. So here's Jose Isara, who struck out looking back in the 3rd. Right-handed hitter. First pitch for Mathews, high and outside. Fastball 95, 1-0. Isara, then Avila to follow. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Cardinals. No runs, no hits for Tulsa. And the 1-0 from Mathews on the way is taken. A strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Isara out of Venezuela. He is 22 as he takes a fastball on the inside corner at 96. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mentioned the Cardinals, their ERA over the last 5 games, 2.35. 1-2. Fastball taken upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And for Tulsa now, it has been 14 innings since they have scored. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul behind the plate. And out of play. Count holds at 2-2. Top of the 5th inning in Amarillo. And the Sod Poodles lead Corpus Christi 1-0. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Man, out in front of a changeup. Nasty stuff from Quinn Mathews. Strikeout number 10 for the lefty. He just has it all working tonight. That's the second out here in the 6th inning, and the batter will be Carlos Avila, who grounded his short back in the 3rd. He's 0 for 1. First pitch to him. Breaking ball in the inside corner, the slider for strike 1. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-0 Cardinals here in the top of the 6th. And the pitch from Mathews. Slider swung on and missed. Chased one outside. And now it's 0-2. Top of the lineup, Noah Miller on deck. Infield playing to pull. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another slider off the plate outside. Mathews gets him swinging. Strikeout number 11. And 18 up and 18 down for the Cardinals left-hander Quinn Mathews tonight. After 5.5, it's 2-0 Cardinals on the Garrison Roofing Cardinals Radio Network. Jimmy Crooks, Matt Lloyd, and R.J. Yeager do against Orlando Ortiz Mayer. Springfield has a 2-0 lead. And Mayer from the stretch, his first pitch to Crooks is outside, ball 1. Crooks has singled and struck out. Starting to move around just a little bit in the Springfield bullpen. Here's the 1-0. Taken outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Quinn Mathews, 6 innings so far tonight, has not allowed a base runner, and he has struck out 11. That puts him at 125 innings this season. Here's the 2-0. Swinging a ground ball on the right side, diving to his right, knocked down by the second baseman Isara. He picks it up and throws to first in time to get Crooks. Good play by the Drillers' second baseman, especially after not securing it on the first diving attempt. Crooks is out number 1. And Matt Lloyd will be the batter. Lloyd is 0 for 2. Breeze picking up, blowing out toward left. And the first pitch from Ortiz Mayer is a cutter down and in, ball 1. Both runs coming on RBI hits by Brian Torres for Springfield. A double in the 3rd, a single in the 5th. Lloyd had a big night last night. 1-0. Taken high. 2 balls and no strikes. Action beginning in the Drillers' bullpen out in left field. 2-0 delivery. Lloyd takes a backdoor breaking ball for a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. A right-hander has begun to loosen for the Drillers. 2-1 pitch. Lloyd takes a sinker on the outside corner. 2-2. .635 tomorrow night. Max Radjic will go for the Cardinals against right-hander Chris Campos. Cardinals have not announced their starter for the series finale on Sunday against lefty Jackson Ferris. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Changeup misses low. 3-2. R.J. Yeager is on deck for the Birds. Step toward the line at first, Santana. Over toward the hole at second, Isara in the 3-2. Swung on, hit in the air to left field. Over toward the line goes Damon Keith in front of the warning track. That ball had some carry to it. And Keith angling back at the last moment, leaps and makes the catch. So Lloyd gives it a ride. That was almost a carbon copy of his home run last night. Kind of that same trajectory. This one stays in the ballpark. He's out number 2. And that will bring R.J. Yeager to the plate. Yeager has struck out and grounded to short, and he takes ball 1 low and outside. Michael McGreevy is pitching well for AAA Memphis. They're taking on Charlotte tonight. 1-0. Yeager takes a changeup low. 2 balls and no strikes. Right now, Memphis leads the Knights 1-0 in the bottom of the 5th. McGreevy has 7 strikeouts through 5 innings. Matt Koperniak has homered out of the leadoff spot for the Redbirds. 2-0. Yeager swings, pops it up behind the plate. Avila coming back for a look toward the backstop, and he's just going to run out of room. And somebody made a nice play in the crowd. Two balls and 1 strike. Chandler Redmond is batting out of the 8 position for the Redbirds tonight. He is 0 for 2. 2-1. Yeager, a swing and a foul tip back to the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it's 2-0 Cardinals. Quinn Mathews has not allowed a base runner through 6 innings, and he has struck out 11 drillers. He'll get the top of the Tulsa lineup in the 7th. 2-2 pitch. Taken low, 3-2. Mathews thus far has thrown 73 pitches. 3-2 delivery. Yeager swings and hits a line drive into right field, a base hit. Good at bat by Yeager, went out and got a cutter off the outside edge. That's his first hit tonight, and the Cardinals' 6th. And the batter will be Noah Mendlinger. 2-0 Cardinals. In Minnesota right now, the Cardinals lead the Twins 3-1 in the top of the 4th. First pitch to Mendlinger. Changeup taken for strike 1. Mendlinger is grounded to first and struck out. He's 0 for 2. Andre Palante is on the mound for St. Louis tonight. 0-1. Mendlinger swings and a bouncing ball through the right side, a base hit. Yeager up to second. He hits the bag at second on his way to third. He'll make it there without a throw. So back-to-back singles, and the Cardinals have runners at the corners here in the 6th inning. And Chris Rotundo is coming up. And that will also bring Scott Hennessy out of the dugout for Tulsa. This may be the end of the line for Orlando Ortiz-Mayer. He has not made the move yet. Ortiz-Mayer, and he will take the ball from Ortiz-Mayer. He has thrown 86 pitches tonight, and Chris Rotundo will face a right-hander coming out of the Tulsa bullpen. That is Antonio Knowles for the Drillers. Ortiz-Mayer goes 5 2/3, 7 hits for the time being, 2 runs. Didn't allow a walk, struck out 5. 86 pitches, 60 strikes. And Antonio Knowles, who has pitched well against the Cardinals this year, is coming on for Tulsa. Knowles on the season is making appearance number 36. He's 3-4 with a 3.38 ERA. It's his 2nd appearance of the series. Against the Cardinals, he has been outstanding. 8 1/3 innings, has allowed just 1 hit and 1 run, 3 walks and 8 strikeouts. And he will face Chris Rotundo with runners at first and third. And 2 outs here in the 6th. The Cardinals leading 2-0. Rotundo is 0 for 2. And the first pitch from the right-hander on the way. Swinging a fly ball to right field. A lean broke in. Now he's going back, and over the shoulder he makes the catch just in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 2 hits for the Cardinals. They fail to score. They leave runners at first and third. And after 6 complete here in downtown Springfield, the Cardinals lead Tulsa. Quinn Mathews has 11 strikeouts through 6 scoreless innings. He has not allowed a base runner yet. 2-0 Cardinals, and Noah Miller will lead off for the Drillers here in the top of the 7th. Top 3 in the lineup, Miller, Keith, and Santana for Tulsa. And the first pitch from Quinn Mathews is a changeup taken outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Miller has bounced to second and flown to right. He's 0 for 2. Switch hitter batting right. And Mathews out of the windup. His 75th pitch is a fastball at the knees, a called strike at 96. 1-1. Keith and Santana to follow. Outfield toward right, and the pitch to Miller. A slider on the inside corner, and the count 1-2. Past dusk now here in Springfield. The lights here at Hammons Field have taken full effect. 1-2 to Noah Miller. Even stance from the right side. And here's the pitch from Mathews, and that is strike 3 called on the outside corner. Another backdoor slider from Quinn Mathews froze Miller. He's now got a Double-A high 12 strikeouts tonight. Perfect pitch. 3 straight Ks for the Cardinals lefty. And that will bring Damon Keith to the plate. He struck out looking and bounced to short. First pitch on the way, a slider and a half-hearted swing and a miss. Mathews tried to hold up, or rather Keith tried to hold up, could not do it. 0-1. As Keith asks for time, he is in the Cardinals' last 2 series against Tulsa. There's been a couple of swings where he's kind of taking his time with his, looks like his left hand. You saw him stretching on the video feed. Now the 0-1 pitch. Changeup swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on here in the 7th. 2-0 Cardinals. And Mathews out of the windup is 0-2. Is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Keith, a crouch stance, open stance from the right side, and the 1-2. Change up, taken just a little bit low. 2-2. Keith would not bite, a good take. That was Mathews' 80th pitch. 2-2 the count. Mathews out of the windup, delivers. Swinging a high fly ball deep to left field, chasing back toward the corner. Lloyd is out of room, and that ball is gone. So the first base runner for Tulsa comes with an exclamation point as Damon Keith hits a solo home run to left field. The Drillers are on the board. It is now 2-1 Springfield. Keith's second home run of the series. Maybe one too many times with the changeup for Mathews. That one over the inner half. And Keith with home run number 13 this season.
The first baseman, Christian Santana.
So the perfect game, the no-hitter, all a thing of the past with 1 swing of the bat. Now Christian Santana bats, swings and misses at a first pitch fastball 96. 0-1. Well, what a run by Quinn Mathews. 19 in a row retired to start the game. 0-1 pitch. High and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Santana has K'd twice. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball popped up. Right side, Yeager behind first, drifting into foul territory and backpedaling with it, makes the catch, nearly straddling the line. That's the second out here in the 7th. And Griffin Lockwood Powell will be the batter.
The designated hitter, Griffin Lockwood Powell.
That home run by Keith also snapped a 15 1/3 inning scoreless streak for Tulsa. Lockwood Powell is K'd twice. Mathews delivers, and a fastball threw it right by him. Swung on and missed. 0-1. 2-1 Cardinals here in the 7th. Mathews, his 0-1 pitch. A breaking ball swung on, hit in the air to right center field. A long run for Nathan Church, but he's going to get there and make the catch and the inning is over. Well, the no-hitter, the perfect game, a thing of the past. Dakota Harris leads off the bottom of the 7th against Antonio Knowles and takes ball 1 high and outside. 2-1 Cardinals as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is Harris, Rivas, and Torres for Springfield. Knowles threw 1 pitch to get out of the 6th unscathed. And the pitch. Harris swings and misses at a breaking ball. 1-1. Harris singled and scored in the 3rd, lined to first. In the 5th, he is 1 for 2. Both RBIs for the Cardinals tonight by Brian Torres. 1-1 delivery. Swinging a bouncing ball on the right side. Moving to his left, the second baseman Isara gobbles it up and throws to first, and Harris is out number 1. Mentioned tomorrow night, 6:35. We'd love for you to join us here at Hammons Field. Weather should be fantastic. 2,000 fans will go home with a John Goodman bobblehead as Jeremy Rivas digs in. 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch from Knowles on the way is a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Just a step behind the bag at third is Young and toward the line. 0-1. Breaking ball swung on, blooped into shallow right field. That's down for a base hit. So Jeremy Rivas off the end of the bat has his 2nd hit of the night. And the Cardinals have a 1-out base runner.
Top of the order, the designated hitter, Brian Torres.
John Goodman bobblehead is courtesy of Vision Clinic. And again, it goes to 2,000 fans. Here's Brian Torres now, who has 2 hits and 2 RBIs.
43, Ronan Cobb.
Who so far this season is 2-1 with a 4.05 ERA in 29 appearances. It is his 2nd appearance of the series. And 4 straight lefties, 5 out of the next 6 left-handed hitters for the Cardinals due up. 2-1 Springfield here in the bottom of the 7th. Cobb pitched on Tuesday night, a scoreless inning and a 3rd with a couple of strikeouts. Big 6'8 lefty ready, and the first pitch to Torres. A breaking ball off the plate outside, 1-0. Cobb has big strikeout numbers, 51 in 40 innings, but the walks have been an issue for him, 37 on the year. Steps off, throws to first. Rivas diving back safely. Action has begun in the Springfield bullpen. That's Jack Ralston beginning to toss. The night may be over for Quinn Mathews, who was masterful tonight. 1-0 delivery, runner goes, and Torres takes high, throw to second by Avila, and sliding in safely with a stolen base is Jeremy Rivas. Just ahead of the throw that was right on the bag, but Rivas got a great jump on Kopp. That's his 24th steal of the season. And the count 2-0 on Torres, who has already driven in 2 tonight. Cardinals 2 and Tulsa 1. Even with the bag at third, Taylor Young. Outfield shallow and toward left. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Kopp brings his hands way over his head as he comes set, a la Clayton Kershaw. The lefty throws, and the 2-1 is taken low and outside by Torres. Close pitch. And now it's 3 balls and a strike. Midland also had a no-hitter through 6 innings, but Wichita has broken it up. It's 3-2 Midland. 3-1 delivery. Torres swings and lifts it down the left field line, slicing away from Damon Keith. It's going to land out of play. Onto the berm over there. And the count is full. That was through 5 innings for Midland. Jake Walkinshaw got the start for the Rockhounds. James Gonzalez came on and allowed the first hit of the game. 3-2 Midland. Now in the bottom of the 6th. Three-two pitch. Torres takes in the dirt. That's ball 4. So Torres draws a walk. He's been on base 3 times tonight. That puts runners at first and second with 1 out for Nathan Church. And the Cardinals leading 2-1 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Church is 0 for 3. First 3 at-bats coming against the starter Ortiz Mayer. Rivas at second, Torres at first, and the pitch to Church. Fouled back, no balls and 1 strike. Aaron Judge is at his 49th home run this year tonight. He is just on another planet. A 1 pitch blooped foul by Church left side. So for Judge, he's on pace for 61 homers. Oh, 0-2 the count. Cop ready, the pitch. Church takes strike 3, called at the knees. Fastball 96. Church looking for something else and got the heater. That's the 2nd out of the inning and the 6th strikeout for Tulsa pitching. Judge, of course, 2 years ago hit 62. Appears he's on his way to another MVP campaign, assuming he stays healthy. So here's Jimmy Crooks. Cardinals holding on to a 1-run lead, and the first pitch from Kopp is a breaking ball that's upstairs, ball 1. Kopp at 6'8", 250, 22 years old, drafted by the Dodgers at a junior college in Arizona. 1-0 to Crooks. Swing and a miss, chased a breaking ball down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Crooks is 1 for 3 tonight, singled back in the first. Cardinals lead it 2-1, threatening with 2 outs here in the 7th. And the 1-1 to Jimmy Crooks. Here it comes. Slider taken a little bit high, 2-1. Crooks the league leader in OPS and on base and slugging. Two-one delivery. Swung on, hitting the air to left field. It's going to carry out to Damon Keith, who takes 2 steps to his left, reaches out to make the catch. And Ronan Kopp inherits runners at first and second. Inherits a runner at second, walks Torres, and then strikes out Church and gets Crooks to fly to left and keeps the Cardinals on the board. Quinn Mathews is coming out for the 8th inning after 7 complete. Slider at the knees for strike 1. Now you think about this kid being drafted in the 4th round last year. 0-1. Fastball taken low, 1 ball and 1 strike, and maybe part of the reason his fastball was in the lower 90s, 91 to 93, but after hitting pro ball, it's ticked up to the mid 90s. 1-1 pitch. Change up outside, 2-1. Props to the Cardinals scouting department on the West Coast and really throughout. I mean, it's, again, I think if the 2023 draft were held right now, this kid wouldn't make it out of the 1st round. 2-1. Young is swinging a line drive down the left field line, hooking in the corner, and it is a foul ball. 2-2. Mathews buzzed through the 2 A-ball levels. And after, by his standards anyway, struggling through his first 4 starts here at Double-A, again by his standards, a 4.79 ERA, man, has he turned it on. 2-2 pitch. Fastball taken a little bit high at 96, 3-2. Now at 93 pitches, Jack Ralston still throwing in the Cardinals bullpen. Bubba Aline is on deck. And the 3-2 from Mathews. Fastball inside, ball 4. First walk of the night issued by Quinn Mathews, and it comes with 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. And we'll see what the Cardinals do here. As Bubba Aline comes to the plate, Jose Lajera is not moving. Back in Tulsa, in Mathews' start on July 31st, if you remember, in the 6th inning, Jose Lajera with 2 outs came out to the mound and said, I wanted to see his reaction as Mathews steps off and throws to first, and diving back safely goes Young. At that point, there were runners, I believe it was at first and second, and 2 outs in the inning. And Mathews' campaign said, I'm staying in this game, and got the batter to fly out to right field to end the inning. Aline swings the first pitch, pops it up into foul territory. Yeager over for a look, but he's out of room. 0-1. That was Mathews facing Taylor Young, who he just walked. And there was a runner at second base. And at the time, a 1-1 game. The Cardinals ended up winning that game with 4 runs in the top of the 9th, 5-2. 0-1. Fastball taken high. 1 ball and 1 strike. And in that game, Mathews ended up throwing 98 pitches. So far tonight, he's at 95. One pitch, runner going, pitch taken high, throw to second base by Crooks, the tag, and out at second is Taylor Young. Perfect throw by Jimmy Crooks. And Young, who's only been caught 5 times in 46 attempts this year, a bang-bang play, and Mendlinger just getting the tag on his left hand with a head-first slide. Now 41 for 47 this year. The pitch was actually called a strike to Aline, and it's 1-2. And Mathews delivers, and that's taken outside. 2-2. What a throw by Crooks. Mathews now a career high 7 2/3 innings, by the way, in the 2-2. Swinging a line drive into right center. That's down for a base hit. So Aline singles to keep the 8th inning going. And with Mathews now at 98 pitches, we'll see what the Cardinals do here, and here comes Jose Lajera. So that's going to be it for Quinn Mathews, and what a night it was. 7 2/3 for Mathews, allowed just 2 hits and 1 run, struck out 12, retired the first 19 batters he faced, and listen to this crowd. What a performance by Quinn Mathews. I think one of the things that is going to make this guy great is that he is never satisfied. I mean, he's frustrated that he didn't get through that 8th inning. Jack Ralston is the new pitcher for the Cardinals. Well, how about the Cardinals pitching this week? Alex Cornwell with 8 scoreless last night. Quinn Mathews allowed just 2 hits with 12 Ks over 7 2/3 tonight. A fantastic performance. So Jack Ralston comes on for the Cardinals with the tying run at first base. Ralston is making appearance number 33. 6-1, a 2.72 ERA.
Be sure to place your bid on one of these 20th year jerseys.
And for Ralston, he is making his second appearance of the series, pitched on Wednesday.
Or scan the QR code on the video board.
A scoreless 8th inning in the Cardinals' 3-2 win. He will face Jose Isara, who has K'd twice. So the runner at first base, Bubba Aline, the responsibility of Quinn Mathews. And Ralston ready with his first pitch, the big right-hander set. And he throws, and that misses inside, ball one. Aline this year, 11 for 17 in stolen base attempts. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-1 Springfield here in the 8th. And Ralston's 1-0 runner going, and it's taken low, and it squirts out of the glove of Crooks, and Aline slides into second base with a steal. And the count now 2-0 to Isara. So the tying run all of a sudden now in scoring position. Ralston ready, and the 2-0. Isara swings, pops it up behind the plate, and that's going to reach the seats. Crooks back for a look, but that's about 15 rows deep. Two balls and 1 strike. There is no action in the Tulsa bullpen. Ralston ready, the big right-hander out of UCLA delivers. And a split, waved at and missed. 2-2. Mentioned this the other night. Jack Ralston, the swinging strike percentage on his split finger fastball is 53%. Two balls, 2 strikes. Infield playing to pull. Isara, a right-handed hitter. Ralston throws, and Isara swings and misses. Down he goes. Ralston gets him with a splitter, strands the tying run at second base. Matt Lloyd leads off for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 8th inning. Springfield looking for insurance against Ronan Kopp. It's 2-1. Springfield on top, and Lloyd swings and misses at a first pitch. Fastball in on his hands, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch, left on left, and Lloyd takes down and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cardinals scoring their only runs in the 3rd and 5th on RBI hits by Brian Torres. Lloyd is 0 for 3. 1-1 from Kopp. Swing and a miss at a slider. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeager and Mendlinger to follow for the Birds. And it looks like it'll be Jack Ralston for the 9th inning for Springfield. And for Tulsa, they will have 9-1-2 due. Avila, Miller, and Damon Keith. One and 2. Outfield room in left center. And the pitch from Kopp. Swung on, blooped foul, third base side. Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cardinals now lead Minnesota 4-1. 6th inning at Target Field. Memphis has also taken the lead on Charlotte 3-1. Pitch to Lloyd is just a little bit low. A fastball at 94, 2-2. In the Midwest League, Peoria trails Fort Wayne 4-2. The Chiefs have won 5 straight. 2-2 pitch. Lloyd takes strike 3 called on the outside corner. Second strikeout in relief for Ronan Kopp.
The first baseman, R.J. Yeager.
And the batter will be R.J. Yeager. 8 hits for the Cardinals tonight. Just 2 runs to show for it. Here's Yeager, who is 1 for 3. And he takes a strike at the knees. 0-1. Cardinals thus far tonight are 2 for 7 with runners in scoring position. 0-1 pitch. Yeager fouls it back to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. Ortiz Mayer, 5 2/3 for Tulsa. Allowed 2 runs on 7 hits with 5 strikeouts. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a foul tip by Yeager. Count remains 0-2. Noah Mendlinger is on deck. Antonio Knowles got 2 outs for the Drillers, did not allow a run. On 1 hit, Yeager pops it up. Right side of the infield, crossing into foul territory, is Santana, the first baseman. He's there to make the catch.
The second baseman.
2 away here in the 8th inning, and Noah Mendlinger will bat. Palm Beach Cardinals won again tonight, 5-0. 6,435 tonight at the ballpark. A great crowd. First pitch to Mendlinger, swing and a miss. Upstairs the fastball, no balls and 1 strike. Mendlinger is 1 for 3. The story tonight, of course, is Quinn Mathews. 12 strikeouts over 7 2/3. He retired the first 19 batters he faced. 0-1. Taken high. 1 ball and 1 strike. So now over his last 5 Double-A starts, he has struck out 49 in 31 2/3 innings. And he has walked just 5. Just silly stuff. 1-1 to Mendlinger is popped up foul out of play, third base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cardinals are gunning for consecutive win number 6. One and 2 the count. Now ready, Kopp set near the head, delivers. And Mendlinger fouls it back into the Coca-Cola Redbird roost. Down the third base side, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Elsewhere in the National League wild card race, it's the Padres and the Mets playing at Petco Park, and San Diego leads 1-0. Pittsburgh beat the Reds 6-5. 1-2. Swinging a line drive into left field. That's going to drop in front of Keith for a base hit. So Mendlinger keeps the 8th inning going for the Cardinals. His second hit of the night, and the Cardinals' 9th base hit, and Chris Rotundo will bat. Arizona defeated the Red Sox at Fenway Park this evening, 12-2. Cubs over the Marlins 6-3. Pete Crow Armstrong recorded the fastest home-to-home time this season. First pitch outside to Rotundo. One ball and no strikes. Rotundo is 0 for 3. The pitch taken for a strike. 1-1. Pete Crow Armstrong rounded the bases on an inside the park home run in 14 seconds. Again, the fastest home-to-home time in Major League Baseball this season, and the Cubs beat the Marlins 6-3. 1-1. Fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike. 1-2. Braves beat the Nationals 3-2 in Atlanta. Cardinals entered the day 5 games back of the Braves for the final wild card spot. 1-2. Rotundo chases a breaking ball in the dirt. Down he goes, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit. Mendlinger left at first base. And on to the ninth inning. Jack Ralston will try and close it out for the Cardinals. Through 8 here at Hammons Field. It's 2-1 Springfield on the Garrison Roofing Cardinals Radio Network. Top of the ninth inning here at Hammons Field in front of nearly 6,500 Cardinal fans. And Jack Ralston begins the top of the ninth inning facing a pinch hitter. It's Brendan Davis, a right-handed stick. So it's Davis, Miller, and Keith for the Drillers, with Springfield leading 2-1. And Ralston's first pitch, a split in there for strike one. Davis last night, batting out of the 6th spot, went 0 for 3. He is 1 for 10 in the series. A 1-pitch check swing. Did he go on appeal? The answer is no. And the count 1-1. Ralston trying to make single runs by the Cardinals in the 3rd and 5th stand tonight. Davis a closed stance from the right side. Ralston delivers, and the 1-1 pitch is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ralston so far this season in save opportunities is 2 for 3. 2-1. Another split, misses down and away. Davis lays off, and now it's 3 balls and a strike. Davis has good speed. He is 17 for 17 in stolen base attempts this season. 3-1 the count. Outfield very deep for Springfield. Ralston ready from the stretch. The pitch. A split, and that misses just a little bit low. Man, that's a close pitch. And Davis is aboard with a leadoff walk.
Top of the order, the shortstop.
Extremely close pitch, just a little below the zone. So Davis, the tying run at first base with nobody out. And the leadoff man, Noah Miller, is coming to the plate. Miller is 0 for 3 and a move to first, and back standing goes Davis. Checking in on the Brewers tonight. They're in Oakland taking on the A's, and Milwaukee leads the Athletics 4-1. Only in the 2nd inning. Even with the bag, inching toward the grass, the third baseman Harris, and Miller not bunting, takes high and outside, 1-0. One-0 pitch. A split tapped foul behind the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Part of the equation for Jose Lajer and the Cardinals going down the stretch is to find out who can do what. Springfield is already going to the playoffs, of course. And you need to figure out, especially out of your bullpen, what guys are capable of. As Ralston again moves to first and Davis back standing. Matt Swanson last pitched a couple of nights ago, but he did throw 2 innings. Jack Ralston has been more than capable this year for the Cardinals. 1-1 to Miller. Fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike. 1-2. Outfield remains extremely deep. Church in center, a few steps toward left center. Miller is switch hitter batting left. Infield playing to pull. Mendlinger way over toward the hole at second base. Now the 1-2 pitch. High and outside, a pitch out, and Davis holding at first. Now 2-2. Damon Keith on deck. 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air to left field. Breaking back now, breaking in, now going back. Matt Lloyd stepping onto the warning track, makes the catch. And back to first base goes Brendan Davis. So that's the first out here in the 9th inning.
The left fielder, Damon Keith.
And the batter will be Damon Keith, who spoiled the perfect game bid for the Cardinals with a solo home run with one out in the 7th. Two to one Springfield here in the top of the 9th. Davis the tying run at first. Keith a right-handed hitter. Ralston throws and a split misses low, ball 1. Quinn Mathews 7 2/3 tonight, struck out a dozen, retired the first 19 batters of the ball game. 1-0 pitch. Split, swing and a miss. Nasty stuff from Ralston. 1-1. Keith, that home run in the 7th was his second long ball of the series. It is the only run for the Drillers tonight. 1-1 pitch. Another splitter. Keith lays off and takes low. 2-1. This is Ralston's inning. Nobody is throwing in the Cardinal bullpen. Meanwhile, for Tulsa, they've got a right-hander up and throwing in theirs. Move to first, and Davis back standing. That's the first move in this plate appearance by Ralston. We got one more at his disposal. Two balls, one strike. Another move to first, and it's thrown away into foul territory. That kicks up the wall. Davis to second. He's on his way to third. He's going to make it without a throw. Boy, that is a critical error for the Cardinals. A two-base throwing error by Ralston, moving to first base. And his throws over there had been high, and that one, no chance for Yeager. And it bounced on the sidewall above the rolled up tarp down the right field line and then kicked up the right field line toward the outfield wall. So it's a throwing error on Ralston, and now the Cardinals have to bring the infield in. And the 2-1 pitch to Damon Keith on the way is a split on the outside corner, called a strike. 2-2. Keith a crouch stance, open stance from the right side. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to center field. Church coming on. He is there to make the catch. Tagging at third is Davis. Here comes the throw. On the fly, the tag, and safe at the plate. In to score the tying run is Davis, just ahead of a perfect throw by Nathan Church. And now we're tied at 2. Boy, that was oh so close, and Davis not sliding with Crooks standing straight up and down, trying to make Davis think that there was no throw coming to the plate. So now the batter is Christian Santana. He takes upstairs, ball 1. It's a sacrifice fly for Keith. He has driven in both runs for the Drillers tonight. 1-0 to Santana. Here's the pitch. A splitter, cut on and missed. 1-1. So the Cardinals in the 9th inning will have Harris, Rivas, and Torres due. A run without the benefit of a hit in this inning for Tulsa. 1-1. Off speed, down and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Believe the right-hander throwing for Tulsa in the bullpen. As that pitch from Ralston misses high and tight. Now the count's 3-1. I believe that is Ryan Sublette. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Inside, and he walked him. Second walk in the inning issued by Ralston. Or pardon me, that was the 2-2 pitch. Now it's 3-2. No, yeah, that was ball 4. I thought it was ball 4, and Santana, he must have lost the count. So he's the go-ahead run now. He's aboard at first base, and now Ralston will have to deal with the powerful Griffin Lockwood Powell. That sacrifice fly means that Quinn Mathews will be saddled with a no decision tonight. As Eric Peterson comes to the mound.
You can go onto the field to watch the fireworks tonight. The entry points will be through all 4 gates that are outside of each.
Lockwood Powell
on either side, so 2
is
on
a
the left
dangerous
field
hitter.
side and 2 on the right field side. You can go down any of those 4 aisles.
And especially so against the Cardinals, he has
for tonight's fireworks show.
5 home runs against Springfield this year, including 1 in this series. It is indeed Sublette throwing for Tulsa in the bullpen. So the go-ahead run now at first base in Christian Santana. And the batter is Griffin Lockwood Powell. Ralston's first pitch out of the slide step, a fastball cut on and missed. And he began with a walk. Then after a fly ball to left, a 2-base throwing error on a pickoff by Ralston. That was followed by the sac fly by Keith. 2-2 here in the 9th. 0-1. A splitter taken at the knees for a strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, now the crowd rises to its feet. Cardinals trying to get to the bottom of the 9th, tied at 2. It's been a good ball game tonight. 0-2 the count. Ralston ready. And the pitch to Lockwood Powell. Here it comes. Outside. Picked up out of the dirt by Jimmy Crooks. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cardinals outfield now normal depth, maybe a few steps deep in left is Lloyd. 1-2. In the dirt with the fastball, 94. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now Ralston, first base side of the slab set. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him upstairs to the fastball. Down goes Griffin Lockwood Powell. And the Drillers in the top of the 9th inning. Tulsa ties the game on a sacrifice fly by Damon Keith. On to the bottom of the 9th inning. We'll see if the Cardinals have another walk-off in them this week. They've done it twice in 3 games, and it's 2-2 as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And Harris, Rivas, and Torres do against the right-hander Ryan Sublette, making his 31st appearance and his 2nd of the series. Allowed a run over 2 innings on Wednesday. And his first pitch to Dakota Harris is a slider for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Sublette on the season, a 4.46 ERA. Allowed 28 hits and 42 1/3. Pitch to Harris, the 0-1, is reached for and tapped foul at the plate. 0-2. Harris is 1 for 3. Cardinals have 9 hits tonight. Oh-2. Swung on, sprayed foul right side by Harris. Count holds at 0-2. Sublette, like many Tulsa pitchers, this staff has walked the most hitters in the Texas League at 525. Has walked 28 and 42 1/3, and he's had issues with his control at times. 0-2. Harris chases a breaking ball in the dirt outside, and he's down on strikes. 9th strikeout for Tulsa pitching, and the batter will be Jeremy Rivas. Cardinals get action going in their bullpen. Matt Swanson is beginning to throw for the Cardinals. Rivas is 2 for 3. Sublette delivers and misses outside with a slider, 1-0. If we get to a 10th, Lockwood Powell's spot would start the inning at second base, and Ramos, Young, and Aline would be due for Tulsa. 2-2 here in the 9th. And the pitch to Rivas. Is swung on, grounded sharply to short. Moving to his left, Miller has it, and his throw to first in time for the second out of the inning.
Top of the order, the designated hitter, Brian Torres.
So now the batter will be Brian Torres with 2 outs and nobody on here in the ninth. Torres has had a good night, 2 for 3, and he's driven in both Cardinal runs. Left-handed hitter, first pitch to him, swing and a miss. Big hack on a slider from Torres, 0-1. Outfield room in right center. Even with the bag, off the line at third is Young. No balls, 1 strike. Sublette delivers, and Torres a swing and a miss. Late on a fastball, 96. 0-2. It is Griffin Lockwood Powell taking over at catcher for Carlos Avila. The Drillers, it appear, have lost the designated hitter. One-two pitch. Torres a swing and a fly ball to left center field. That's hit pretty well. Keith is going back. Keith to the wall. He leaps. It's gone! Brian Torres wins it for the Cardinals! They've done it again! Third walk-off of the series for Springfield, as Torres, his second home run of the year, goes into the Tulsa bullpen, and the Cardinals have won it tonight on this Friday in front of over 6,000 fans here at Hammons Field, and the final score 3-2. Unbelievable. What a ball game tonight here at Hammons Field, as Brian Torres goes the other way with an 87-mile-an-hour slider and just out of the reach of Damon Keith into the bullpen in left field, and the Cardinals walk it off tonight, the final 3-2. Their third walk-off win of the series. It is unbelievable. I mean, it really is. Brian Torres drove in all 3 runs for the Cardinals tonight. And on an 0-2 pitch, he hits it out to left field. It was Chris Rotundo on Tuesday, it was Noah Mendlinger on Wednesday, and tonight it's Brian Torres. A game-winning solo homer, and Torres sends the Cardinals home winners and sends 6,435 home happy tonight, at least after fireworks. Again, the final score, the Cardinals 3 and Springfield, the Cardinals 3 rather, and Tulsa 2. And Steve Granato is standing by downstairs with our player of the game, that is Quinn Mathews. Who else after 12 strikeouts, although Brian Torres would be a worthy pick too. But 12 strikeouts for Quinn Mathews. And he is downstairs with Steve Granato after the Cardinals defeat the Tulsa Drillers in walk-off fashion again tonight. 3-2 the final.
Awesome outing tonight. Quinn Mathews. Let's get Brian Torres over here too. Tonight's walk-off winner. Down here with Brian Torres. Brian, give up the lead in the top of the ninth. You knew you were going to get a chance to bat in the bottom of the ninth. What were you thinking heading into that at-bat?
Well, I was waiting that at-bat since the beginning of the inning. I'm a pretty positive person, and I know I want to contribute to the team.
Big night for you, big season for you. For the fans that don't know here, Indy ball the last 2 seasons, to get a chance to play with the Cardinals, a chance to play here in AA Texas League. What's it been like for you this season to get back in the saddle?
Taking advantage of that opportunity, man. It's been amazing to be a Cardinal. It's been amazing to play here in Springfield. And, I mean, this is pretty emotional. Thank you all, fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Torres.
This is
So Brian Torres and Quinn Mathews joining Steve Granado downstairs. What a night here at Hammons Field. 12 strikeouts over a career-high 7 2/3 for Quinn Mathews. Torres the walk-off homer, and the Cardinals walk it off for the third time this week against the Tulsa Drillers. The final score, 3-2 Springfield. The Cardinals have now won 6 in a row. Our post-game show is coming up next. Highlights and much more from tonight's ball game as we keep it going from Hammons Field on this Friday night. Final score tonight in walk-off fashion, the Cardinals 3 and Tulsa 2. Post-game show is coming up next on the Garrison Roofing Cardinals Radio Network.